Kaiser Manufacturing, our commitment to engineering and developing new products is reflected in the wide range of fabricated items we produce for the manufacturing and retail industries. From simple to complex fabrication, we can do that. We have a full team of engineers ready to take your concept from prototype to full production. Call us for a quote today to see your next idea brought to life. Kaiser Manufacturing, proud to be Michigan made.
Horsepower, built on dirt. This is the world of Outlaws. Racing into Deer Creek Speedway July 2nd through the 4th. Hear it, feel it, live it.
You're watching the World of Outlaws late models, presented by DIRTVision.
Powerful late models on the planet!
The best drivers, the best coverage. DIRTVision is home to the greatest shows on dirt.
After the busiest week of the 2026 World of Outlaws late model season, the grind continues tonight as the Outlaws have invaded Pennsylvania for the final time this season. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peyton Williams. Thank you for tuning in to DIRTVision's live coverage of the finale of the Connor Bobik Memorial. Now, this race was originally supposed to be run on May 16th. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other plans. The finale was a washout, but that is why we are back here tonight to conclude this event. What that does mean, however, is that the last time the Outlaws were in action was a week and a half ago at Bedford Speedway, where the winner was one of Pennsylvania's own, and by him claiming the checkered flag at the Billy Wynn Classic at Bedford Speedway, he was able to put an end to a 7-year hiatus at the World of Outlaws Victory Lane.
The 2026 Billy Wynn Classic underway here at Bedford. Way better start for Mason Ziegler this go around, but Dalton Wilson will take the early race lead down the back straightaway. Ziegler will have second. Pierce, Hoffman, and McCready going at it for the third position. Give it to Nick Hoffman in turn number 3. Pierce right there in the 32, but a good battle for the lead. Wilson and Ziegler down the front straightaway. Dalton Wilson will come around the lead lap number 1. Mason Ziegler in second. The 9 and Nick Hoffman third. Bobby Pearson fourth. Those two going at it side by side. Point leader Nick Hoffman in front of the 32 of Pierce. Lap number 2, Dalton Wilson in the 58. Patiently around the bottom is Hoffman. Working off of corner number 4, Pierce and McCready side by side behind them. We are 2 by 2 by 2 around Bedford. Hoffman trying to wrestle his way to second as Ziegler still has it on the exit of corner number 2 and down the backstretch. Well, here we go. Shoemaker and Zarin right in front of Wilson. Can he just split the difference and get around him here? That'll be a big relief because Ziegler, you can see him on your screen closing in. Down to 6/10. Mason Ziegler can start to sniff the lead. Down the back straightaway, Wilson, your leader, but here comes Ziggy. Into turn number 3, the Chalk Hill Express on rails. Hoffman in third, he's also closing in. This one not over yet. Down the front straightaway, $20,000 on the line. Ziegler takes the lead. Lap away as Kron gets to the line. The Barrett's Performance, 1 to go for Mason Ziegler. Wilson 1.7 behind him, but right now the 25Z will point it straight down the back straightaway. That Huranic Corporation, Rocket Clements, Green Lane Fuel Savings, number 25Z, the ULMS champion, full class champion. He's got this program dialed in, and he's gonna top the Outlaws here tonight at Bedford for 20 G's.
And we've said so many times over the course of the last couple of weeks how vital that busy stretch for the Outlaws was. It was originally scheduled to be 5 consecutive nights of racing, 4 of those being under Outlaw competition in terms of points and stats being accumulated. With that rainout, we only had 3 nights of racing in, but it was no secret that Mason Ziegler was going to find his way towards the front each and every night. And let's quickly look back at what those numbers looked like. Of course, that week was highlighted with the win at the Billy Wynn Classic at Bedford Speedway. However, he was on the podium 2 of the 3 nights, both at Bedford, as well as Sealands Grove. He won his heat on all 3 occasions. And look at that starting position right there, an average starting spot of better than third, 2.66 to be exact. So Ziegler continuing to show that when he runs with the Outlaws that he can be up front, but he also proved that racing right here in his home state of Pennsylvania, he's somebody to contend with each and every night. More specifically here at Marion Center Raceway, he's won here before, and he knows this place very well, and already entering his 4th Outlaw feature here tonight if he can lock himself into tonight's 60-lap main event, and that would be more Outlaw competition than he's seen in over 7 years. So a big reason why he's been so successful is the speed in that 25Z, but the big question we're all waiting to see and what it looks like here at this point in the week is that a win at Bedford Speedway, has now allowed Mason Ziegler to parlay this into a 2nd consecutive busy week with the Outlaws, as we expect him to be with us in Ohio over the next 3 nights as well. So as we move from the most recent winner, let's talk about the most recent champion. The smooth operator Bobby Pierce is fresh off of a win at Lucas Oil Speedway earlier this weekend, or this past weekend, I should say, his 2nd consecutive win in the Show Me 100, and it's safe to say that the smooth operator's efforts were well worth $75,000 after that win in Wheatland the other night. He was the only Outlaw driver to make the tow down to Missouri and then have a 10-plus hour drive back here to Western Pennsylvania to start 4 straight nights of racing with the Outlaws. But what that has shown to us is, as we enter the busiest stretch of the season, it's no secret that the smooth operator has found his stride in, yes, what is a busy part of the year, but also the most rewarding stretch of the summer.
Had a really good car that night. The track came around to being a really good racetrack for us, and it was just awesome to go there and be able to win my 3rd Show Me 100, and with a quick turnaround, but we wanted to go defend our title, and we got the job done, and made us all look good.
But the whole momentum thing, it's definitely a real deal. If you are on a roll where you're winning races, your confidence is high. But I will say one thing about it is you can get a little soft. So when you're on the other side of things and you have a couple of bad nights, you dig in extra deep and you're kind of more hungry in a sense. But at the prelim nights, we were not very good, so we definitely thought long and hard about what to do for the next show, the next day for $30,000 to win, right? And we had some ideas. We thought that we had the car really good, ready to go, and then the rain came that day, and So we still got the notes wrote down what we were gonna do. So Mother Nature can change the track a lot. And I also heard that they kind of reshaped turn 4 the night after prelim nights, you know, for the next day, but that we didn't get in, but they were overnight, they were working on the track. And I heard they kind of added a little banking off 4, and I heard they moved the infield tires in somewhere. So I'll be excited to see if the track race is better.
And the efforts that Bobby Pierce have made in the early stages of 2026 are a big reason why he's just a few points shy of the World of Outlaws points lead to fellow competitor Nick Hoffman. But for the smooth operator, a driver that his resume has been bested by very few drivers, we're at the part of the year where there's a lot of money on the line. Over the next 4 nights of Outlaw competition, the winner's purse is north of $100,000. So another prime opportunity for the Oakwood, Illinois native to rack up another win or 2 and potentially help the bank account out as well. But one night of racing here, as we said, Mother Nature put a halt to the finale, and that has left us with one question here tonight. And for these Pennsylvanians in the crowd here tonight in front of a hometown crowd, they're hoping that some of their home state drivers can continue to have success. And I'm specifically talking about Logan Zarin and Jared Miley. Those 2 drivers won the preliminary showdown features here just under 2 weeks ago. And let's start with Logan Zarin. Let's take a look at his numbers real quick. A season best finish of 12th at Sealands Grove. He actually had 2 of his 3 best finishes this season here in his home state of Pennsylvania during that busy stretch with the Outlaws. And then his fellow Pennsylvanian out of Pittsburgh, the 10M pilot Jared Miley, he's looking for his first super late model win since winning at the Marion Center Raceway here in August of 2025. So he did get a national level win with the Outlaws a few weeks ago, but of course that night didn't contend for stats and numbers, as we said, in terms of official World of Outlaws historical context. So a couple of local guys that are looking to race here and put on a show in front of a hometown crowd, a couple of drivers in Miley and Zarin that have been battling each other on the ULMS series as well. But a beautiful night for racing. 74 degrees and mostly cloudy conditions accompany us here in Marion Center, Pennsylvania tonight. We're just moments away from putting cars onto the racing surface, so we'll quickly move through our order of events. We'll get things started here in a couple of moments with hot laps for the World of Outlaws late models before we move straight into Mark Martin Automotive qualifying. We'll then pull the cars off track for a brief moment for opening ceremonies before we get into heat racing action. Accompanying the Outlaws tonight, the Strictly Stocks and the Semi-Late Models, a couple of local divisions here at the Marion Center Raceway. The Strictly Stocks will have heat races first, followed by 4 8-lap heat races for the Outlaws. Then we'll have heat races for the Semi-Late Model competitors. We'll talk to our top 2 finishers in each of the 4 respective heats for the Outlaws during the World of Outlaws redraw on the front stretch. Then we'll have a pair of 10-lap last chance showdowns before our 3 features this evening. The first belongs to the Strictly Stocks before a 60-lap, 30,000 to win World of Outlaw late model feature here tonight before the final race of the evening is a feature for the semi-late models. But a lot of racing here tonight on what is a beautiful evening. Once again, I'm Peyton Williams. As we get set to put cars on track, let's send things to the booth and the voice of the World of Outlaws late models, Ruben Morales. And Ruben, I'm excited, my friend, an opportunity here for these guys to finish what they started a couple of weeks ago. $30,000 up for grabs. We have the installment of the DIRTVision dashboard here tonight, but most importantly, a beautiful evening to honor the young life of Connor Bobik tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Good evening to you, Peyton. Glad to have you along for the ride. Also, Coltman Farms Racing Cup points tonight. And let's also touch on another storyline. Ryan Gustin to a Longhorn, right? He leads the Coltman Farms Racing Cup by 7 over Hoffman. Going to be a great night here at the 16th annual Connor Bobik Memorial, where there's been 15 and we've seen 15 different winners. Can we see 16 different winners tonight? What a magical story that is. Connor Bobik watching from up above. More about Connor Bobik later in the show, but right now we get ready for Hot Lap session number 1, led out by Ryan Montgomery in the number 12 out of Fairmont, West Virginia. 9, a World of Outlaws feature starts. Best finish 15th at Bloomsburg back in 2022. Also on the Speedway, the number 55, Denny Fenton out of Clearfield, Pennsylvania. 2 World of Outlaws starts. Best finish 14th at Thunder Mountain back in 2012. There's Del Rougi out of that's a 29 of Ken Sheltonbrand out of Sarver, Pennsylvania. 15 Outlaw starts for Sheltonbrand, the 2-time and defending Marion Center Raceway late model track champion. 11th is his best finish with the Outlaws back at Lernerville in 2017. Nick Hoffman, your current World of Outlaws point leader, by 10 over Pierce, and second in the Coltman Farms Racing Cup points, trailing Gustin by 7. The 25Z, Mason Ziegler out of Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania. The most recent winner with the Outlaws got his second win of the season in the 25Z at Bedford. Also on the Speedway, the 20TC, Tristan Chamberlain. Remember, throttle got stuck at Bedford hard into the wall. Glad to have Tricky back with us here in the 20TC. There's Gary Lyle in the 10 at Leechburg, Pennsylvania. 6 World of Outlaws feature starts, best finished 13th at Thunder Valley back in 2004. And final driver, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender Eli Johnson in the 55E. This is Hot Lap session number 1. Gorsuch Performance, green flag is out. 4 nights of racing action with the World of Outlaws coming at you. Starting now as Gary Lyle up and over, turns 1 and 2 in the 10. That'll bring out the Dave Warren Power Sports caution here in Hot Laps. We will give this group the Gorsuch Performance green flag again just to get a couple laps, give them a fair opportunity like everyone else that'll come out here in just a few moments. Wednesday night action. Thank you to all the great race fans in attendance here tonight. We understand a lot of you probably just got out of work and made your way out to Marion Center Raceway. All our great fans watching on DIRTVision as well. 4 great nights. If you can join us, Wayne County Speedway tomorrow and Mansfield Speedway Friday, Saturday. An enormous purse there, $5,700 to start on Saturday. Yes, $5,700 to start, $57,000 to win. For the 57 special. Nick Hoffman was atop of the charts at a 14.767, but now it is Mason Ziegler in the 25Z. Ziggy starting right where he left off, atop of the charts with the Outlaws at a 14.685 with the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap at the moment. Shockingly enough, Mason Ziegler has never won the Connor Bobik Memorial. Devin Freeze won it in 2011, Sammy Stile in 2012, Mike Bloss in 2013, Waylon Wagner 2014, Jared Miley 2015, Greg Satterley 2016, Alex Ferree in 17, Kyle Hardy in 2018, Russ King in 19, Max Blair in 20, Michael Norris in 21, Dennis Erb Jr., Ryan Gustin, Chris Madden, and Bobby Pierce are your most recent winners of the Connor Bobik Memorial. 9 repeat winners of the 15 in the house here tonight, and there's one of them, Ryan Gustin, your current Coltman Farms Racing Cup point leader. When the big money is on the line, this team is there. And also one of the big storylines in dirt late model racing, to a Longhorn in that 19R, brand new Longhorn for the Cooney Motorsports 19R of Ryan Gustin. It'll be fun to watch here tonight. Also on the Speedway, you'll find the number 5L, John Lee, out of Somerville, Pennsylvania. 5 Outlaw starts for Leadfoot, best finished 5th at Marion Center in 2022. He's a 2-time track champion here at Marion Center. Paul Cott in the number 36 out of Brockway, Pennsylvania, the Green Ghost. Trying to make his first World of Outlaws feature tonight. 6-time Hummingbird Speedway track champion. Hummingbird not too far from here, about half hour. Now in his 19th year behind the wheel of a super late model. There's the 24 of Tyler Wyant out of Oil City, Pennsylvania. The 21-year-old second-generation driver now in his 4th year behind the wheel of a super. Made his first Outlaw feature start earlier this year at Volusia Speedway Park at the Federated Auto Parts Dirt Car Nationals in the 24. MD3 Rookie of the Year point leader Dalton Wilson in the 58V, second at Bedford. Another second for him. Of course, got second in East Alabama Motor Speedway. So close to that first Outlaw win, but it is coming. There's Brock Pinkerus in the 555 Bam Bam. 2 Outlaw feature starts. Best finished 19th at Sharon last year for the 16-year-old. Now in his second full year behind the wheel of a super late model. The 2-time and defending series champion, currently second in the World of Outlaws point standings by 10 points. The smooth operator, Bobby Pierce, fresh off that Show Me 100 victory from 20th to spank the field last weekend. There's Greg Satterley in the 22 out of Indiana, Pennsylvania, the Kaiser Manufacturing 22 entry, 4-time World of Outlaws feature winner. And those are the drivers around the Speedway here for Hot Lap session number 2 with the World of Outlaws. Pinkerus among new faces joining us for the Connor Bobik Memorial. Some really, really good talented drivers in the pit area here tonight. Mason Ziegler still atop of the charts, Nick Hoffman second, but fastest out of this group is Ryan Gustin, 14.802 for the 19R of Ryan Gustin. Next group going to be led out by the 1, Tyler Erb. 4 World of Outlaw feature victories for Turbo, currently 5th in the World of Outlaws point standings, only 12 points back at Gustin for 4th, and only 1 point ahead of Drake Troutman for 6th. 2-time World of Outlaws feature winner already in 2026. That's the new deal, Hudson O'Neal, the 2023 Lucas Oil 8 Model Dirt Series champion and World 100 champion in the Rumley number 6. Also on the Speedway, Tim McCready, of course, won with the Outlaws on this swing just a couple days ago. The Dave Warren Power Sports number 9 looking for his 42nd win. He's never won the Connor Bobik Memorial. McCready has a good shot here tonight. The 2018 World of Outlaws champion looking for his 20th victory. The Winfield Warrior, Mike Marlar, the Delk Equipment 157 joins us here at Marion Center and for the next 3 nights of racing action as well at Wayne County and Mansfield. Dustin Sorensen out of Rochester, Minnesota in the 19, currently 9th in the World of Outlaws point standings. Also on the Speedway, you will find the number 1 of Alex Ferree out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania, the 6-time Lernerville Speedway track champion. 54 World of Outlaws feature starts, best finish 4th at Lernerville. In the number 3, that's going to be John Weaver out of Commodore, Pennsylvania. 2 World of Outlaw feature starts. Best finish with the Outlaws here in 2022, 13th. The 2022 champion and Connor Bobik Memorial champion in 2022, Dennis Erb Jr. in the number 28, looking for career win number 16. Those are all the drivers around the racetrack. There you see Kevin Rumley. Hudson O'Neal, of course, we saw him earlier this year. Got the win at Sunshine Nationals the second night. He won the finale at Magnolia. 1 quick time, 2 heat wins, 2 feature wins, 3 top 5s, and 5 top 10s for Hudson O'Neal in 2026 with the World of Outlaws. He'll be in the Rumley 6 tonight, tomorrow, and back in the SSI Motorsports number 71 at Mansfield. Glad to have Huddy here with us. All right, Gorsuch Performance green flag flying here in Hot Lap session number 3. Dennis Erb Jr. 4th quick. Hudson O'Neal 5th. There's Mike Marlar. He goes 6th quick. But Tim McCready to the top of the charts here with the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap at a 14.642. McCready's flying. But Mike Marlar tops him. 14.503 for Mike Marlar. The 2018 World of Outlaws champion. We haven't seen Mike Marlar since March. Glad to have former World of Outlaws champion with us. Of course, Mikey, no stranger to victory lane with the Outlaws. Winning at Volunteer Speedway with us back in March. Next group led out by the number 10 Star. That is going to be Levi Yetter, Sarver, Pennsylvania, 5 World of Outlaw feature starts. Best finish 15th at Sharon in 2021 for the 2023 track champion here at Marion Center. Max Blair, former Connor Bobik Memorial winner. Max Blair won this event back in 2020. Blair, 5-time World of Outlaws feature winner. Also on the Speedway, the number 14 MD3 Rookie of the Year contender at St. Augustine, Florida, Trey Mills. The 2023 Hunt the Front Rookie of the Year. Big Hurl and Review 100 win last year. Cotton Pickin' 100 in 2025. Best finish with the Outlaws, 5th at Independence a month ago. And there's the number 1, Braden Dillinger out of Dawson, Pennsylvania, trying to make his first World of Outlaws feature start. A 5:25 under the hood. 2-time Fast Track National Champion, now in his 11th year behind the wheel of a late model. Braden Dillinger, good to have him here in the 1. The 76, Charles Powell Jr. out of Brookville, Pennsylvania. 6 World of Outlaw feature starts for Powell. Best finish 15th at Sharon Speedway back in 2019. One of your 2 preliminary winners on the Friday portion of the Connor Bobik Memorial. Out of Leechburg, Pennsylvania, Gary Lyle. Sprinkles Food Mart, Mr. Feed number 10. Those are other drivers in this hot lap session. Nose damage for the 76 of Powell early here tonight. Jared Miley. We'll see what he can do here tonight. The Jet, don't count him out, 30 grand. Jared Miley, winner of the Connor Bobik Memorial back in 2015. Mike Marlar stays atop of the charts at a 14.503. Tim McCready 2nd, Dennis Erb Jr. 3rd, Mason Ziegler 4th, Dustin Sorensen 5th, Jared Miley 6th, Max Blair 7th, Nick Hoffman 8th, Ryan Gusted 9th, and Hudson O'Neill in the top 10. Next group going to be led out by the number 13 of the Du Bois, Pennsylvania. That's going to be Kenny Schaefer, the 2021 Hummingbird Speedway track champion, trying to make his first World of Outlaws feature start. Drake Troutman in the 22-star, only 1 point back of Tyler Erb for 5th in the point standings. Again, 6-figure paydays in the top 5 in the World of Outlaws point standings. Big battle there, and only 13 points back of Gustin for 4th in the standings. Michael Norris out of Sarver, Pennsylvania, the 5-time Lernerville Speedway track champion. Crusher Kid, 2-time World of Outlaws feature winner at Lernerville, both times in 2018 and 1941 World of Outlaw starts for Michael Norris. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender, winner on the Friday portion in preliminary action, Logan Zarin out of Hookstown, Pennsylvania. Got his career best at Selinsgrove, 12th on that swing just a couple days ago. Also on the Speedway, you'll find the 74X of Ethan Dotson, 81 World of Outlaw feature starts, got a win at Farmer City last year, now in his 4th year behind the wheel of a super late model, the ASD Motorsports number 74X. Out of Frenchville, Pennsylvania, Del Ruggi trying to make his first World of Outlaws feature start. The Lonnie's Restaurant and Bakery number 28, and there's the HR1 of Hot Rod, Rod Phillips. Phillips trying to make his first World of Outlaws feature start now in his 33rd year of racing. Brent Larson had a good run in preliminary action on Friday. He will look to continue that momentum here at Marion Center Raceway. There you see Bobby Pierce tuning the race car. And get ready for Mark Martin Automotive qualifying. These drivers have a quick turnaround. This is the final hot lap session here at Marion Center. Drake Troutman 9th quick. Michael Norris 4th quick, Zarin 10th, Dotson 12th. Track starting to slow down as we progress here and get ready for Mark Martin Automotive qualifying. Mike Marlar will have the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap here tonight at a 14.503. Track record 14.282 set by Max Blair back in 2022, May 20th. Only 0.3 off the track record, but the track really slowed down there as the wind blows here at Marion Center Raceway. That'll definitely help the track dry out. And cars getting ready for Mark Martin Automotive qualifying. Legendary racer Mark Martin brought his winning spirit home, founding Mark Martin Automotive in Batesville, Arkansas and Ashflat, Arkansas. Ford, Chevy, GMC, the best selection in North Central Arkansas. Come see why they're driven to serve. Visit www.markmartinautomotive.com. Thanks to Mark Martin Automotive for providing us with this season's merch tow rig, which gives us a great opportunity to remind you race fans to go downstairs and grab our official merchandise of the World of Outlaws late models. And don't forget, buy World of Outlaws apparel, souvenirs, and memorabilia anytime. Visit the greatest store on dirt.com. Shop for t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and a large variety of merchandise for fans of all ages. The greatest store on dirt.com. Getting ready for qualifying here in just a few moments. We'll have 19 cars in Group A, 19 cars in Group B, a good even split with 38 entries here tonight. $30,000 to win to the victor of the 16th annual Connor Bobik Memorial. Cars in the staging area, you can see them lining up down there. If it's your first ever World of Outlaws feature event or dirt event, welcome, and we hope to see you at more. Don't forget, you can watch the greatest shows on dirt on DIRTVision.com. Catch the World of Outlaws all season long. We've had a very fun season, but the way the qualifying works, we'll have Group A, fastest driver on the pole of Heat 1, second fastest on the pole of Heat 2, third fastest on the outside of the front row of Heat 1, fourth fastest to the outside of the front row of Heat Race number 2, so on and so forth. Same thing with Group B, except that'll line up Heat Races 3 and 4. 4 heat races for tonight's program. We'll take the top 4 directly from the heat races, locking 16 drivers directly into tonight's Connor Bobik Memorial. The top 2 will go to the top 8 redraw. Winners will redraw for positions 1 through 4, and runner-ups will redraw for positions 5 through 8. Drivers 5th on back in the first 2 heat races will go to Last Chance Showdown number 1, and drivers 5th on back in heat races 3 and 4 will go to Last Chance Showdown number 2. We'll take the top 3, and then we'll get ready to award 2 World of Outlaws points provisionals if needed, and then 2 emergencies if needed, and that'll set the lineup for tonight's 60-lap, $30,000 to win Connor Bobik Memorial. Ready to commence qualifying. We go with the number 12, Ryan Montgomery out of Fairmont, West Virginia, and the Josh Walmsley Racing Newlands International Sales Bomax Equipment Company 84 Lumber Legendary Transport. Longhorn Clements, number 12, Ryan Montgomery. The current World of Outlaws point leader out of Mooresville, North Carolina, the Tide Touring, NOS Energy Drink, C&W Trucking, Lone Wolf Petroleum, Holden Construction, Remtech Industries, Petroff Towing, Bilstein, Tri-Valley Equipment, Tide Touring Performance Parts, Longhorn Clements Durham, number 9, Nick Hoffman. Ryan Montgomery going to kick us off, 14.689. Here comes Hoffman. He will go to the top of the charts, 14.468, 2/10 off the track record here. Ryan Montgomery ready for lap number 2, and Montgomery will go faster, 14.677, and Nick Hoffman will not improve. He will keep lap number 1 as Nick Hoffman will set the bar early here in Mark Martin Automotive qualifying Group A at a 14.468. Ryan Montgomery second quick at a 14.677. Up next, out of Richmond, Indiana, the Gibson Racing, Vision Woodworks, Vision Homes, DCE Fabrication, Pardos Towing Service, Burt Transmission, FK Roddins, Penske Longhorn Spec, number 20 TC, Tristan Chamberlain. Out of Chalk Hill, Pennsylvania, the Huranic Corporation, Green Lane Fuel Savings, RBS Truck Collision and Trailer Sales, Walmsley Enterprise, OVR, Dyer's Top Rods, Deep Creek Docks, Fox Shocks, VP Racing Fuels, Rocket Clements, number 25Z, Mason Ziegler. Most recent winner on the tour. Let's see what Ziegler can do. Chamberlain, lap number 1, third quick, 14.918. Ziegler, lap 1, second quick, 14.523. Chamberlain ready for his final lap here in the 20 TC. Chamberlain will improve 14.706, remain 4th quick. Can Ziegler go a spot better? He doesn't. He'll keep lap number 1, that time slower by 0.05 as Ziegler will keep lap 1 to stay 2nd quick, 14.523. Nick Hoffman atop of the charts early at a 14.468. Up next, joining us from Clearfield, Pennsylvania, the Fenton Auto Recycling, BNC Pools and Spas, D-Fenton Fabrication and Mechanical, Fenton Asphalt Solutions, Rocket, Baron Henry Power. Number 55, it's Denny Fenton. And the number 29, Ken Shelton Brand. At a server, Pennsylvania, the United Reynolds, Beaver Jack Tree Service, Folio Construction, J Bottles Design and Construction, Longhorn Edge Powered. Number 29, Ken Shelton Brand. The two-time and defending track champion, Ken Shelton Brand. Here's Fenton, 5th quick, 15.298. The track champ will clock in 5th quick, 14.827. He's up and over turns 1 and 2. He will have to rely on lap number 1. Here comes Fenton on lap 2. He will not improve. He'll keep lap 1, 15.298. That time slower by a 10th. And here comes a 29 to Shelton Brand. He will coast as he knows lap number 2 is thrown away after overshooting 1 and 2. He will go 5th quick, 14.827 on lap 1. Fenton lap 1, 6th quick at a 15.298. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender up next at Lewiston, Florida. The Clyde Johnson Contracting and Roofing, Performance Napa, Total Claim Source, 7 Peak Steel, Michael Johnson Productions, Longhorn Eagle, number 55E, Eli Johnson. Out of Leechburg, Pennsylvania, the Sprinkles Food Mart, Mr. Feed, Noventy's Pizza, Rocket Chassis, Cornet Powered, number 10, Gary Lyle. Opening lap here for Johnson, 6th quick at a 14.843, Gary Lyle. Will cross the line 8th quick at a 15.557. Eli Johnson, lap number 2 will go faster, 5th quick, 14.801 for Eli Johnson. Only 3 drivers have taken lap number 2. He's one of them out of the 8 that have taken green, and now Gary Lyle takes lap number 2 as well. He moves up to 7th quick at a 15.290. So Lyle, 7th quick, Eli Johnson, 5th quick at a 14.801. After 8, it's Hoffman, Ziegler, Montgomery, Chamberlain. The top 4 start in the front rows of the opening 2 heat races of the night. Up next, number 36 out of Brockway, Pennsylvania, in the Away From Home Pet Resort, Strzok Contracting, North Point Automotive, Delulu Transport, Fire Now, Church, Advanced Auto Parts, TWI Excavating and Reynolds, Battle Chassis, 955 Automotive, number 36, Paul Cott. And the number 5 Al out of Somerville, Pennsylvania, the 5-star improvements, S&S Pierce Hauling, Big Run Flooring, Doherty Motorsports, Blow Slogging, number 5 Al, John Lee. Paul Cott, 7th quick at a 15.136. And Cott will get bumped down to 8th as Lee takes 7th at a 14.939. Lee a little high in turn number 2. I think that's going to affect him here on this one. Paul Cott improves, but he will stay 8th quick at a 14.968. Lee knows that lap number 2 ain't going to do it. He will keep lap number 1, 7th quick, as he will coast to his checkered flag at a 14.939. Cott 8th quick. It's still Hoffman, Ziegler, Montgomery, Chamberlain with a time to beat it of a 14.468 with Nick Hoffman. Up next out of Ellenville, New York, the Shackleton, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Northeast Paving and Seal Coat, Russ King Racing, Integra, Wabam, Pinks Links, BDK Construction, Rocket Clements, number 555, Brock Pinkerus. Out of Oakwood, Illinois, the Low Voltage Solutions, Churchill Transportation, Bright Heating and Air, Collins Brothers Towing, Rio Grande Waste Services, Pontiac RV, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Carnegie Towing, Fort Knox Safe and Bolt, Steininger Construction, Longhorn, Vic Hill, number 32, Bobby Pierce. Here comes Pinkerus, 9th quick at a 15.017. Pierce will cross the line 5th quick at a 14.722. Pinkerus, lap number 2, faster, 7th quick, 14.813 for Pinkerus. And here comes Pierce for his final lap. Bobby, 3rd quick, moves up 2 positions, 14.524 for the smooth operator, as Nick Hoffman sits atop of the charts here in Mark Martin Automotive Qualifying Group A at a 14.468 over Mason Ziegler, now Bobby Pierce and Ryan Montgomery in 4th. Up next, the current MD3 Rookie of the Year point leader out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Big Frog Motorsports, Big Frog Transportation, Viper Risk Management, King Risk Partners, Base Racing Fuel, Ocala Restaurant and Supply, New Point Lighting and Design, Innovative Community Solutions, and B&L Construction. Number 58V, Dalton Wilson. Out of Marshalltown, Iowa, debuting that brand new Longhorn. Cooney Motorsports, Hoker Trucking, Custom Fabricating and Repair, Carl Chevrolet, Allen Seamless Gutters, Murdy Farms, VP Racing Fuels, Heartland, Vic Hill, and Jay Dickens. Number 19R, Ryan Gustin. Opening lap for Wilson, 9th quick at a 14.888. Here comes Ryan Gustin for his opening lap. Gustin will cross the line 11th quick at a 14.947. Wilson looking good right around the top side here in the 58V. Wilson lap number 2 doesn't improve though. He'll keep lap 1, 14.888. 9th quick overall. And Ryan Gustin will move to 9th quick at a 14.832 as Wilson will get bumped down to 10th at a 14.888. So Wilson 10th and Gustin in 9th. So it's Hoffman, Ziegler, Pierce, Montgomery, the top 4. Up next, joining us from Indiana, Pennsylvania, the Kaiser Manufacturing, Classic Ink, Screen Printing and Embroidery, All About Wrap, Satterley Motorsports, Integra, AFCO, VP Race Fuels, Hooker Harness, Simpson Racing Products, Fast Andy Racing, Rocket Clements, number 22, Greg Satterley. Out of Oil City, Pennsylvania, the Virgil Iron and Steel R&R Enterprises, Eagle Hoist and Winch, Close Racing Supply, WinchRental.com, Winners Rear Ends, E&K Equipment, Precise Tool, Bish Heating and Cooling, Lockhart Raceway, Jones Notary, and Longhorn Pro Power, number 24, Tyler Wyant. Here comes the 22, a Satterley, 11th quick at a 14.896. Wyant will cross the line 14th quick at a 15.198. Satterley faster, 6th quick at a 14.798. And here comes Wyant in the 24 faster as well. He'll go 14th quick at a 15.002. So Wyant 14th quick, Greg Satterley 6th quick at a 14.798. Still Hoffman, Ziegler, Pierce, Montgomery, the top 4. Satterley in 6th. That gives him a good starting spot. Currently 3rd for heat race number 2, but still 3 drivers to go here in Mark Martin Automotive Qualifying Group A, and it's Dustin Sorensen, a pair of Outlaws coming at you out of Rochester, Minnesota. The Altenberg Construction, Paulson Rock Products, J&S Repair, JCB Equipment, Rochester Chevrolet, 63 Club, Yagi Trucking, Longhorn Pro Power number 19, and Tyler Erb out of New Waverly, Texas. The Best Performance Motorsports, Bulk Material Lift, First Class Septics, Coles County Speedway, Roberts Beef Company, Paul Construction, Anthony's Pizza, Rocket Clements number 1, Tyler Erb. Sorensen 4th quick, 14.607. 4th quick for Sorensen. A great lap. Tyler Erb 14th quick at a 14.950. Dustin Sorensen does tend to qualify well here at Marion Center. He goes even faster but stays 4th quick at a 14.582. Here comes Tyler Erb in the 1. He has work to do. He was 14th and he moves up 2 positions to 12th at a 14.839. So Tyler Erb 12th quick and Dustin Sorensen 4th quick at a 14.582. So right now, as it stands, how about this front row for your opening heat? It's Nick Hoffman, Bobby Pierce, still 1 to go though, and Mason Ziegler and Dustin Sorensen in the front of heat race number 2. Final qualifier here in Mark Martin Automotive Group A. He joins us at Commodore, Pennsylvania. The Jessica Weaver's Notary, Diamond W Automotive, Nate's Machines, JB Myers Enterprises, Weekland Trucking, Bo Barbecue, Smith's Auto Sales and Service, Bubba's Racing Supply, LB Trucking, Poverty Hill Farms, Battle Chassis, Clements Power, number W3, John Weaver. Weaver will clock in 17th at a 15.207 as he 3-wheels it. How about that? Leave the left front at home. Right around the cushion in the W3. Always good to have John Weaver with us when we come here to Marion Center Raceway. One of the good locals as Weaver will cross the line and keep lap number 1, 17th quick. No one's going to stop him. Nick Hoffman, top of the charts at a 14.468 in that tie touring number 9. And how about this? Him and Pierce on the front row of heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, Mason Ziegler and Dustin Sorensen. Peyton Williams downstairs to you. And actually, we'll get to Peyton here in a little bit. So, Nick Hoffman and Bobby Pierce in heat race number 1. 10 points separate them in the World of Outlaws point standings. We get ready to commence Mark Barn Automotive Qualifying Group B. It's going to be the New Deal. Hudson O'Neill out of Martinsville, Indiana. The K&L Rumley Enterprise, D&E Marine, Rumley Engineering, Senior Life Insurance Company. Owens by Longhorn Dynamics, Mesilla Valley Transportation, American Racing Custom Wheels, Wheeler Metals, Longhorn Cornet number 6. In the number 9, Tim McCready out of Watertown, New York. The Dave Warren Power Sports, Corey Rubber Corporation, Extra Storage, Johnstown Hydraulics, One Rail, Sherlock Ventures, Flawless Roofing, Trans 58, Bricks Transport number 9. Hudson O'Neill going to set the bar, 14.887. McCready will fall in suit, second quick, 14.942. Hudson O'Neill faster, 14.793. As he goes even quicker, and Tim McCready quicker as well, but McCready will go second quick, and Hudson O'Neill will set the bar here in Group B at a 14.793. Up next, the number 157, Mike Marler to Winfield, Tennessee. And the Delic Equipment, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Langenfelder Mechanical Contractors, Petrov Towing, Can-Am Auto Salvage, Race Ranch, VP Racing Fuels, Midwest Sheet Metal, Longhorn Vic Hill, number 157, and Alex Faree out of Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. The number 1 Cochran Stance Transmission, Glow Racing, Woodard Incorporated, Jack's Recycling, Moody Sales and Service, Franklin Racing, number 1C. Mike Marler will cross the line. He'll go third quick, 17.227. The 1C of Faree, third quick, 15.005. Off of corner number 4, the 157, Mike Marler will cross the line and go to the top of the charts, 14.751, and Faree will not improve. He'll stay fourth quick, but Mike Marler now with the time to beat here in Group B at a 14.751. Up next, the number 28, Dennis Erb Jr. out of Carpentersville, Illinois. The McBride, Mac Lomac, Truck Sales, 5-Star Race Car Bodies, Fox Shocks, Riverton Party Store, VP Racing Fuels, PRC, Dundee Heating and Air Conditioning, Colin Signs, Rocket Clements, number 28 in the 111, Max Blair. Out of Centerville, Pennsylvania, the Centerline Motorsports, Rick's Fiber, Murphy's Logging, Willie's World, C&J Dairy, Creekside Auto Sales, the Gable Inn, number 111, and here comes Dennis Erb Jr. Dennis Erb, fourth quick, 14.915. The number 111 of Max Blair will cross the line, sixth quick at a 15.303. Dennis Erb Jr. will cross the line, third quick, 14.855, as Max Blair in the 111 will cross the line and go faster, but stay sixth quick at a 15.017. So Marler atop of the charts right now at a 14.751 over O'Neill, Erb Jr., and McCready. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender up next out of St. Augustine, Florida. The Mills Concrete, Bilstein, H&R Race Engines, FK Roddins, VP Racing Fuels by Boswell Oil, Kaiser Aluminum Wheels, Quartermaster, Wiles Drive Shafts, Longhorn Clements, number 14, Trey Mills. The number 1 out of Dawson, Pennsylvania. The Lucky Buck Mineral, Rocket Chassis, VP Racing Fuels, Hodge Transmission, Ace Metalworks, Neppers ATV Motorcycle, Snowmobile, S&S Communications, K2 Engineering, Nagy Gas and Oil, Caldwell Banker, Rocket Chassis, Race City Performance Powered, number 1D, Braden Dillinger. Here comes Trey Mills in the 14, seventh quick at a 15.267. Dillinger in the 1 will cross the line, eighth quick, 15.627 with that 525 under the hood. They said, man, we make the feature, this place will slick off. We'll work our way to the front. 14 Mills, faster, 15.197. Dillinger will also improve, 15.558. Both drivers taking lap number 2. Dillinger, eighth quick at a 15.558. Mills, seventh quick at a 15.197. Mike Marler still atop of the charts here in Mark Martin Automotive Qualifying Group B at a 14.751. Friday winner and preliminary action at Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Blue Mountain Energy, Helltown Brewing, Optimal Transport, Jim's Automotive Plus, Corrado Farms, Penstar Ventures, Franklin Racing Supply, Jay's Automotive, Rocket Domhoff. Number 10, the Jet, Jared Miley. The number 76 at Brookville, Pennsylvania. The Baby Bullies, On Time Body and Graphics, Bubba's Racing Supplies, number 76, Charles Powell Jr. Here comes Jared Miley for his opening lap. Second quick for Miley, 14.763. Powell, 10th quick, 15.659. Checkered flag in the air. Can Miley go up a spot here in the 10? Miley will cross the line. He will not improve. He'll stay second quick at a 14.763. Charles Powell in the 76 will cross the line faster, 10th quick, 15.563. So Powell 10th, Jared Miley second at a 14.763. It's now Mike Marlar, Jared Miley, Hudson O'Neal, and Dennis Erb Jr., the top four currently that have a front row starting spot in heats 3 and 4. 10 of 19 have qualified halfway here in Group B. Up next at a server, Pennsylvania, the Blue Mountain Energy, Thrower Concrete, Victory Seats, Corrado Farms, Helltown Brewing, CRS Contracting, Mr. Water Heater, Base Racing Fuel, Swift Springs, Fox Shocks, Rocket Coronet, number 10, Star, Levi Yetter. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender out of Hookstown, Pennsylvania, the All-American Framer, Brandon's Lawn and Landscape, Lovell Enterprise, Valvoline, Napa Auto Parts, Zarin Truck and Auto, Wedge Motorsports, VG Performance, number 1, Z Longhorn Durham, Logan Zarin. Yetter 9th quick at a 15.257. Zarin 8th quick, 15.071. Yetter will improve, stay 10th at a 15.218. And Logan Zarin faster moves up to 6th quick at a 14.911. So Levi Yetter 10th at a 15.218. Logan Zarin 6th at a 14.911. No change in the top four. Up next, we'll find Kenny Schaefer in the number 13X, joining us out of Du Bois, Pennsylvania. The Delulu Transport, People's Auto Body, Industrial Power Solutions, Russ King Racing, Boyles Insurance Agency, Clearfield Jefferson Primary Care, Candy Styling Studio, Rocket Chassis, Henry Race Engine number 13X, and the B1 Brent Larson out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota. The Land of Pressure Washers, Fuel Factory, Hanco Corporation, T-Pec, The Real Cafe, TS Warehouse, Longhorn Vic Hill, number B1 Brent Larson. Schaefer will clock in 11th quick, 15.326. Larson 7th quick, 14.952. Schaefer was off the back straightaway. And yeah, it's definitely going to affect his second lap, but lap number 1, he'll go 12th quick, and Brent Larson will cross the line even faster, 6th quick at a 14.898. So Brent Larson 6th quick, Kenny Schaefer 12th quick. It's still Mike Marlar atop of the charts here in Mark Martin Automotive qualifying Group B at a 14.751 over Jared Miley, Hudson O'Neal, and Dennis Erb Jr. A pair of Outlaws coming at you out of Bakersfield, California. The ASD Motorsports, Jarrett Rifles, North Augusta Customs, XL Flooring, Taco John's, Brad Benton Trucking, BK Grading and Paving, Olin Shocks by Longhorn Dynamics, Contractor Services of Aiken, Boswell Oil, Precise Seal Coating, Torkel Race Oils, American Racing Wheels, and H&A Development, Longhorn Clements, number 74X, Ethan Dotson. Out of Hyndman, Pennsylvania, the GR Smith Motorsports, Team 22 Incorporated, Victory Circle Auto Sales, Superior Homes, Gambler Transport, Brickhouse Tavern, Lake House Wine Bar, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Longhorn Vic Hill, number 22 Star, Drake Troutman. Dotson, 10th quick, 15.126. Here comes Troutman. He'll cross the line, 5th quick, 14.877. Dotson gets bumped down to 11th in the 74X, and Dotson will improve 9th quick at a 14.936. And here comes Drake Troutman in the 22 Star. Troutman faster, moves up to 4th quick at a 14.824, and currently has the outside of the front row of the final heat of the night if he stays 4th at a 14.824 as he bumps Dennis Erb Jr. down to 5th, McCready 6th, Larson 7th, Zarin 8th, Dotson 9th, and Furry 10th. Up next, the number HR1, Rod Phillips. Out of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, the Speed and Sport, Herd Logging, McCabe Funeral Home, Pizza Town, Snacks, Food and Gas, Taco Incorporated, Kryptonite Barber Performance sponsored number HR1, and the number 72, Michael Norris out of Sarver, Pennsylvania. The D&D Auto Salvage, Millerstown Pick Apart, LoJax, Cycle Sales, Fuel Factory, Integra, Woods Rod and Custom, Pittsburgh Brewing, Thrower Concrete, Rocket Chassis, Henry Race Engines, number 72, Michael Norris. Phillips 17th quick at a 16.121. He's up and over turns 1 and 2. He'll rely on lap number 1, and Norris will cross the line. 5th quick for Norris. 14.848, and he's on the gas here on lap number 2, looking for an even better lap. Phillips obviously going to rely on lap 1. He'll see the checkered flag and stay where he's at. Here comes Norris, lap number 2, faster, but stays 5th quick, 14.838 for Michael Norris. So Mike Marlar atop of the charts with 1 qualifier to go over Jared Miley, Hudson O'Neal, and Drake Troutman. Final qualifier, getting ready to roll onto the speedway. He joins us at our Frenchville, Pennsylvania, in the Lonnie's Restaurant and Bakery. FDR HVAC, On Time Bodies and Graphics, T English Construction, Rocket Chassis, Clemens Power, number 28D, Del Ruggi. Trying to beat a 14.751 set by Mike Marlar, who currently has a front row of Heat 3 with the 6 of Hudson O'Neal. If nothing changes here, as Ruggi will cross the line, 16th quick, 15.413. Ruggi, 3-time Big Block champion, Tri-City Speedway, Sharon Speedway. And he will cross the line, not improve. He'll stay lap number 1, 16th quick at a 15.413 as he goes 2/10 slower on lap number 2. No one's going to stop him. The Winfield Warrior, Mike Marlar, the 2018 Series champion. Always good to have him when he unloads in the pit area. He'll go atop of the charts in Mark Martin Automotive qualifying Group B and have the front row with Hudson O'Neal and heat race number 4, Jared Miley and Drake Troutman. But overall, quick time here this evening, race fans, with a 14.468. 14.468. The number 9, Nick Hoffman, as Nick Hoffman with his 11th career quick time to move 21st all-time quick time with the series. Nick Hoffman in that Tide NOS Energy Drink, C&W Trucking, Lone Wolf Petroleum, number 9. For Nick Hoffman here in 2026, that is also his 5th quick time of the season. That does it for Hot Laps and Qualifying. You're watching coverage of the Connor Bobik Memorial, but we're going to go downstairs to Peyton Williams.
Thanks, Ruben. Nick Hoffman, our Quick Time Award winner here tonight. Nick, last time we talked, you had tied the track record at Selinsgrove. Obviously, have figured something out with this race car, but take us through the headspace as a driver and your crew, if you will, or what you can share of the fact this race was supposed to be a 2-night show. You guys unload for the second night, you pack up, and then you come back here for what is a one-off. Does that change the approach at all based on what you learned a couple of weeks ago?
No, you just got a couple more heavy hitters that showed up, and I was really lobbying for him to do this as a double on Sunday that next day, where we could have raced here in the morning and Bedford at night. And I was like, man, you guys would break the internet if we could do a double header, and I got vetoed on that. So yeah, basically that first night was just basically an exhibition race for us. So we tried some stuff, and I learned what not to do. So I came back here with a little bit different package and kind of a mindset of what I needed to do in qualifying to get better, and obviously paid off. Last time in that exhibition deal, I was like 12th in qualifying, and I had to dig myself out of that. So I got myself a decent starting spot, and a lot of that just goes to my son. Maddox is on the road with me, and he draws a really good pill. And as we've seen, the racetrack slowed down as qualifying went on, and getting to go out first was definitely key there. So thanks to him, and it's really cool to have my family back on the road with me. So hopefully we can get them boys on top of the roof again tonight.
A lot of reasons for Nick Hoffman to stay atop the points lead for the World of Outlaws late models competitors in 2026. And Ruben, you can see how his 2026 has unfolded to this point. When you're the points leader, maybe you can make up some new ideas, potentially try to get some rule changes, but it doesn't look like that's the case. But nonetheless, Nick Hoffman here, the Quick Time Award winner, and he's looking to extend his gap atop the point standings.
Yeah, absolutely, Peyton, and of course trying to take the lead into Copeland Farms Racing Cup as well, as he's currently second to Ryan Gustin, trailing by 7 points. You're watching coverage of the 16th annual Connor Bobik Memorial from Marion Center Raceway.